Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. I am SeiferKatt, and does appear that we're getting our holdings captured right now. Uh, I'd say it's the French doing it, but we're also French, so that's going to make things a little bit more difficult. But yeah, so that's where we're at. Solburn and Valdek are here. Hello, both of you. And we are also currently in a war for Luxembourg, which, if you know Europe, you know how important Luxembourg is at all times. Dave's here as well. Dave's here as well. Hello, Dave. Yep, no, turns out Monday I can't stream now. I can stream today. So, I posted about it in the Discord, but yeah, still good. Still good. So, we've got a bit of a war going on. We're going to probably put it to speed 2 just for the moment. Hopefully, actually, let's get back the prisoners. We've got some prisoners. The schedule says Hollow Knight. You know what? I think we've got a lot of things going wrong here. I don't think I ever actually changed this. And it says we're currently doing Factorio. We've really goofed up. Absolute scuffed streaming right now. No, I know. I've just realized this is not Factorio. I'm changing it now. I apologize. I got distracted when setting up. France! Question mark? I know. It's a real travesty. Fixing that now. Someone's going to click on Factorio and be like, this is a really weird game of Factorio right now. Okay, got that fixed. I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, this isn't Factorio. This is Crusader Kings. I apologize. We've got that fixed now. If you're here for Factorio and you don't want to watch Crusader Kings, you're absolutely welcome to leave. I understand. I'm sorry for getting you excited for nothing. It's a common phrase, honestly. No, research is going to be done later this week. We're not finishing Factorio today. We're doing Crusader Kings today. Anyway, sorry about that. Got it fixed now, but too late. So I fully respect if people go, I was here for Factorio. I don't want to watch Crusader Kings. You don't know anything about Crusader Kings, so you're staying? Look, last time we spent 3 hours and we achieved nothing, except we got a bunch of family members and we outed a gay man. So, generally being absolutely horrible. Yeah, right now we're embroiled in a bunch of wars. This territory here, I really want it, but they went off to England and took over a bunch of stuff in, like, North England, maybe South Scotland, I don't know. What's Crootbot? I don't know Crootbot. But yeah, so... Meanwhile, we've apparently lost this war. Okay. E-girl. Oh my. Now we're talking. Okay, you know what? Since we're about to lose this war, let us get to my prisoners and let's just ransom them off. They're not in the intrigue section, they're in the council. They're not in the council section either. I don't know where they are. Where are my prisoners? Has anyone seen my prisoners? Oh boy. Okay, so we've got Jaspit. You are completely not useful to anyone, but someone's going to give me 10 gold for you, so I'll take it. The Countess, so this is the wife of the Count of Luxembourg. She might actually be worth some money. So we're going to first see if we can give back this prisoner, who I don't really care for. That's the main thing. Well, you're after it for a different thing, aren't you? You're not there for the same reason. Okay. Well, he appreciates that I fought in his stupid war, so that's good. I got some prestige for fighting in a lost war. I didn't really want to be there, but, you do what you have to. I gained some prestige, always good. Okay. Game's being a little slow right now, but it's okay. It speeds up a little bit as you play a little bit more. We're going to disband our army because, quite frankly, it doesn't need to be there. And we've really just got to hope that the King of France gets his shit sorted out. Because they're taking over my territory, but I can't deal with this. Because Brittany is just too big for me. I own one province. That's not nearly big enough. Yeah, exactly. Well, my troops died, but I am better regarded now. They're like, damn, SeiferKatt, what a bro. Sent his men into a stupid war. And I'm like, yeah, well, that's just the sort of guy I am. My prestige is reasonably high. It's not great, but it's okay. It's the second level of fame. Okay, well, it's not that high at all then, is it? How many levels of fame does it have? I don't know. Okay, so it goes disgraced, established, distinguished, illustrious, exalted among men, the living legend. Apparently, just being established is not very good. Will the King of France send help? Yeah, the King of France has got two wars going on at the moment. One, he's got a peasant rebellion of 300, sorry, a theocracy rebellion of 382 men, and it seems like his army is going that way. So he also has another army over here. I don't know what they're up to. What I think they're probably going to do is just, the war is over this territory to the north of me. Let's just click that on. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so they're fighting for the county of Samur, which I don't know where that is. Probably in France, if I take a guess. But if this war is won by the Britons, Brittany, then France loses this territory and the attackers get it, which is fine as far as I'm concerned because it's not my territory. If it was my territory, that would probably be the end of the game, and that would be disappointing. But it's not my territory. Now France does have a decent army, but there are like a bunch of enemies. There's about, at my count, about 8,000 men, and I'm only seeing like 7,000 men for France. So I don't know if France really has this, but let's see. I don't really need to do anything right now. I'm just waiting. I'm just playing at normal difficulty. I'm not particularly great at this game. You know what? There's nothing we can do about this war that's going on. Like we suspected, the king is attacking these... can I view this fight? No, I can't. I'm not there. Is there a way for trade, cultural exchange to or foreign nation? A little bit better if I was the head ruler, but I am not the ruler of France. Hell, I'm not even one of the dukes of France. I'm just like, I've got a middle manager between me and the king, you know, so I'm fairly low down in the ranks at the moment. So if you click on me here, this is me, SeiferKatt. So this is how it works. So the Count of Thouars, apologies if I'm pronouncing that wrong, which I am beholden to the Duchy of Aquitaine, who is beholden to the Kingdom of West Francia, who is the king. So I am serving, my liege is a duke. Now, to get out from under his rule, either I need to get the duchy, which is going to be impossible because he's got 9 titles and I've got 1. I become a duke in a different way, which is possible. That's probably where we're going to go. Otherwise, all I'm really limited to right now, despite the fact the world's happening around me, is the counties around the... So, the county... The Duchy of Aquitaine, which is the highlighted part right now. This part here. That is what I'm sort of focused around right now. If, however, I can get like a claim on it or do something sneaky like that, then maybe we can get something. I can fight the other counts around me, but the problem is in most cases, I think he doesn't actually have a lot. Yeah, he's got 9 vassals. So he's got a countess who controls territory over there, another count who controls Berry and Bellac. So I could probably have a go at him, but he's, you know, fairly strong. Because I'm only 1 realm size, it does make, you know, even fighting my fellow counts a little difficult. Even if there was like 3 counts of murder. Yeah, I'm going to ransom her as well. I really need the money. So what my plan is when this stupid war ends, I'm going to wait until my neighbor has some sort of bitch fest going on, like a war or something, and then I'm going to charge over there with a bunch of mercs and try and take him out. That's my plan. He is decent at military. He's poor at military, but at the moment everyone's stats are low, and his intrigue is quite good, so probably need to watch out for being assassinated if I start doing shit like that. But for now, we're okay. We're just going to let this war end, and let's just bring up the ledger real quick. Okay, we don't care about you. You're dead. Not my fault. It actually wasn't my fault. We need to keep an eye on this man. Count... Oh, my goodness. He's Norse. I can't pronounce that name. Lingithgolian Norse. So... we could try to learn his language. I don't know if that would actually help us at all. The line of succession would go to his Jarl brother. I think his brother is the Jarl. Yeah. So what we are going to do is we're going to pin him. And we're just going to keep an eye on him. Okay, just so we can sort of see what he's going up to. I can click on him and find out what he's up to. But right now, not too worried. The King of France is moving his forces to go deal with the rebellion. I don't really think they're doing much. Okay. I think the King is just sort of accepting that this war is lost and just dealing with the rebellion. Which, I mean, to be fair, not a bad... It's pretty... I think he's never going to win this one. The councillor died of old age, and I've got a new bishop. But he approves of me. That's good. I've got... Wait, tell me he's not a 16-year-old bishop. I got a 16-year-old bishop. What? That's so young. He'll probably be around for a while, I imagine. So my court consists of my wife, the Countess, who I believe is near, like, southern France, near Italy. My 16-year-old bishop. My Chancellor, who's also my knight. We've got SeiferKatt, named after Professional Dave, but he is not Professional Dave. He's also my heir, so at some point I will be playing as SeiferKatt, Count SeiferKatt. We also have my Marshal, SeiferKatt the second. He's just a knight, he's just good at fighting. And then we've also got a Spy Master, who I really know nothing about her. I've got no interest in her whatsoever. So that's what we're looking at the moment. In my Liege's Council, I am his steward, and that just gives me some extra money. I better play professional... Well, let's have a look at Professional Dave, actually. I don't know what his traits are. What are Professional Dave's traits? Dave is patient. He is diligent. He is sadistic. Sounds about right. Okay, that's fun, actually. I could do this. So, patient doesn't really do too much. He is diligent. That makes sense. He's professional. He can develop capital. That could be good. He doesn't like lazy characters, which is funny because his father is lazy. And he's sadistic, which is sinful to Catholics. And we can use hostile schemes against my own children. So if Dave wants to kill his children, he absolutely can. But look, Dave's stats are good. Dave got real good stats. He is also a fortune builder. Well, that makes sense for Professional Dave. You know? So Dave's stewardship is actually slightly worse than mine, but to be fair, he's like, 20 and I'm 46. So sounds like the model capitalist. Yeah, look, I mean, here's hoping, right? We need some money to raise for all the mercs that we're going to need. And they're just still... I hope they don't, like... This is just going to happen. There's nothing I can do to stop this war from happening, so I just got to let it happen. Which is a bit disappointing. There is rampant disease in my castle. It's just what life is right now. Except for the sadisticness is pretty spot on. Well, I'm not judging. Okay, hang on. So, we've got an event. As additional payment in recent trade, I find myself in possession of a large herd of cattle. I've been assured that the animals are of the highest quality, but the question of what should be done with them remains. I can give them to my people, and that'll develop growth and get more money. It's a beautiful herd, but it could be larger, and that'll give me more money, or then just kill them and get 50 gold. I don't remember exactly what development means, so let's just double check that. So, I go, not quite what I was wanting, select the holding. Development is 5. Okay, so it's 5 out of 100. It's not great. It's not growing right now, of course, because we are under siege. That makes sense. And it's a bit slow growing anyway because it's hilly. But it will give me more taxes. So I think what we do is we're going to keep the livestock. What do I feel like? 79% chance of it just being a large cattle herd. Which is pretty good. But then there's a 20% chance that I spend prestige. Everyone laughs at me. Yeah, the farm must grow. It's a good point. Okay, let's give it a go. We've got a large cattle herd. Yeah, we've got lots of cows. So, with that, oh, and we're trying to sway the Duke. We just want to make sure the Duke's a good friend. Development growth is good, yeah, because that's going to allow more money and more armies in the future. So yeah, it's always good to have some extra growth. It's not growing at the moment because under siege, but once we're not under siege, we're going to need that growth for armies and taxes. And since we're very small, you know, it's good to have. While hosting lords and ladies from realms near and far, some opportunities to portray my liege in a good light to present themselves. My lord, pray tell, who was the most amiable person you've heard of? And I can say, the Duke, of course! Let's be in prestige, or I can just get prestige. I get prestige. I don't really care about him that much. Also, what you may or may not know from last episode is we created a nice little piece of gubbin. We created ourselves Robert's Regalia, which is just a, you know, it's a brass scepter, a cloak, and an orb. But apparently it's just been damaged. They've damaged my regalia. It can take about the same. They've damn well damaged my regalia. Okay, so they've taken my territory. We knew that was happening. They have captured some courtiers. They've captured my daughter. That's disappointing. Not Panda. They've killed some people. No one I really care that much about, but still disappointing. Didn't we already know about you? Wait. We've got a new bishop already? What? Did they capture my bishop? Did I just get an 18-year-old bishop and he just immediately got captured? That's disappointing. Okay, so my daughter is currently in prison. That's not great. That's not great at all. Right, can I try to get it back? I'll just pay 10 gold for... Gotta pay 10 gold for your daughter, right? That's not strange. Okay, so they gave it back. That's good. So my land is currently has been held by a foreign power. That sucks, but it is what it is. What I'm trying to do is... Oh, yeah. Development. It's occupied. It's still not growing. Damn it. People, can we just let my land grow, please? Meanwhile, the king is just fucking about. The king is just fucking about, and he's really wanting to deal with this war against tyranny. Meanwhile, he just ignores his lands. What a terrible king. I'll be a much better king. My top liege. Okay, what do we got going on right now? Low county control, that's fair enough. I thought we already ransomed her. Few knights, that makes sense. And we're missing our chancellor. Dave could be our chancellor. He's not bad at it, but instead, Dave is a better steward than he is anything else. So we're going to make just this random guy our chancellor. He's not going to be very good at his job, but he'll do fine. And we'll go for domestic affairs. He's intimidated by me at the moment, though, so that's good. Doesn't really matter if he doesn't hold any land, though. So they're just going to rampage around. Not much I can do about it. The king is not really going to make a stance. King does not care. Rude. Actually, can I also pin your liege? I also want to know if you're fighting, because if he's fighting, then... no. Panda is your sister. Sorry to hear. Sorry for you to find out in this way. It's named after you. It's not actually you. Willing levies, that's great. Good work, Dave. He's wandering. Wait, what do you mean he's wandering? Oh, wait. You've already booked your flight soldier house. Well, that's awkward. Hang on. What's going on here? Somehow, this became an independent province. But also Catholic. Yeah. What the hell happened here? Oh, it appears like this whole area just sort of exploded. Okay. Well then, you are the one I'm caring about now. He owns a bunch of titles. But I can't just declare war on him because I've got challenge to board game. I don't think so. I don't want to befriend him either. Okay. We could do a couple of things here. We could try and marry him to, like, one of my daughters, of which I don't think I've got many. Doesn't make it easier to take. Kind of, yeah. So, well, I don't quite know what happened here. I'm kind of confused. So it appears he owns some land in England. Maybe some weird hereditary thing happened. But yeah, it does make it a little bit easier to take. Then you're allowed to ask as many questions you want. It's a complicated game. But he still owns the 4 titles. He's an earl. If I can get his land, that would be great. What I need to do... Okay. Because I need to go to my counselor. And I need to go to my... Nope, I don't want any of those. Fabricated claim, yes. So the bishop, I want the bishop to go over there and be like, actually, I've been looking at the document, and would you believe that the Count of Thouars actually legally owns this? Yeah, we're just telling a bunch of bullshit. And so he basically makes all the documents and the history look legit, and then we come over there and be like, oh wait, that's actually our land, and then we can fight for it. But we can't fight without casus belli. Now before, it was easy because they were Norse. But now they're not. And I don't quite know what happened here. Can I find out what happened here? Ah, there was a populist revolt. Okay. So there was the guy who started the game. Then his son inherited. That was the one I was looking at. And then they had a revolution in England. And he's taken over the land that this guy held. Yeah, the armies do just run into the sea. They turn into boats. Okay, Panda has grown up to be a thrifty clerk. And then we will go and get her married. Again, remember, it's not actually Panda. Just before anyone goes like, what? You married your wife to someone else? No, it's just named after Panda. Okay, so we're going to try and claim some titles. So yeah, originally you had to build boats and do all this sort of finagling around, and they actually made fun of it. And then in Crusader Kings 2, from like, oh, civilization, people just turn into boats. Maybe it was Europia. But then Crusader Kings 3, they're like, actually, there's so much finagling with boats. Just turn into boats. It's fine. You don't want to finagle with boats. It's just too much work. Okay, it looks like the king is... So rather than the king fighting back the invaders, the king is just fighting other people. Which, you know, great work, king. Alright, today we're going to do What the Shirt, which, as we all know, the song goes do-do-do-do-do, What the Shirt. And today, we're wearing Jaraxxus Park. Because... Yeah, because we're just wearing Jaraxxus Park. Eredar, Lord of the Burning Legion, as you may know. It's a Hearthstone reference. I mean, originally I guess it's a World of Warcraft reference, but I don't really play World of Warcraft, so... Nope, that's the wrong one. There we go. But there we go, yep. So we are fabricating our claim. It'll take a little while, but we'll get there, and then when we do, we will hire a bunch of mercenaries. We may need to ask the Pope for money, but that's okay. We do that all the time. We go, oh, Pope, please give us money. Actually, speaking of Pope, give us money. How much does the Pope like us at the moment? The Pope likes us 48. He doesn't particularly like that we've requested gold a couple of times, but I also don't care. And we're currently being raided by Denmark people. Danes. Oh no, wait, it's not me being raided. France is being raided. I don't give a shit about France right now, honestly. Sorry, France, I know you're doing your best, but it's just not good enough right now. My land has been taken. Okay. The French... Yeah, we can't seem to view this battle. The French king is fighting the Britons and is getting his ass royally kicked. That red bar increasing is not a good thing for us. That's probably the end of the war, honestly. No, it's not yet. But that little war score bar is going very badly for us. Interestingly enough, the French king has called in the Byzantine Empire, and East Anglia, which I don't think is very big. He's a petty king, so yeah, it's just East England. Byzantine Empire, though, is a weird, it's an interesting alliance. Because Byzantine Empire is all the way over here. So they have to go all the way around the Mediterranean. But if they did that, they could probably bring a decent number of forces. But was it worth bringing the whole freaking Byzantine Empire in here to win a war against a duchy? I would say no. Oh, what? Rude. Okay, I'm apparently no longer his steward. Not happy with him. Oh, he's very stressed, though. Yeah, he better be stressed. Gonna end his life if he keeps... Who'd you choose to be your steward? This guy. This absolute... He's terrible! Why would you choose him to be your steward? He is so much worse than me. He's like 4. He's going to lower your taxes. Sounds like someone may have had a nepotism. Oh, you know what? You might not. No, not nepotism. I think rather what happened is he probably had some blackmail material on the Duke. Which, if you're going to tell me he had some blackmail material on the Duke, then I'm looking for blackmail material on the Duke myself. Okay. Then I'll not only ask for... I don't care about my title. What I want is my land back. More land, please. Ah, jeez. I liked being a steward. It gave me extra money. Now look how much money I get. Nothing. Pathetic. I'm a joke. The courts of France will laugh at the name of the house cat. I'm the house cat. Oh, meow. We can commission an artifact. I really don't want to right now. I need the money. I really want this war to end so that way I can just, do my own thing. But this war is going to be a Oh, Byzantine Empire has arrived. Okay. Byzantine Empire has arrived with 5,000 men. Okay, dokie. Dash a lot of soldiers. They're low on supply. That's probably bad for them. That's alright, though. Oh, yeah, just walk through my territory, my lords. Don't bother saving us at all. Bastards. See, this is the thing. Oh, they're just walking around in circles now. Oh, no, the first thing they're doing is getting this holding back. That makes sense. Okay, they are getting back my land. Thank you. Was it that hard? He has very low control, which means they could end up having some problems. Oh, they're in debt as well. Ooh, they're in debt and they're in low demand. What does the claim do? The claim basically allows me to declare war on them. I can't declare war unless I have a reason to. A casus belli, if you will. So a casus belli could be like, actually, this is my hereditary land and you can't own it. Casus belli can also be, you're a heretic and I'm taking the land from you. In this case, fabricate claim is me saying, as a lie, saying I own this, I should own this land by right. See this document? This document says that. And everyone can say that's bullshit, but I mean, prove it, right? Prove that document's bullshit, because it looks pretty legit. So meanwhile, they're getting back parts of France, which I appreciate. If they get back my castle, I'm pretty happy. Possession of 19th of the law. That is true. Possession of a piece of paper that says that land is mine is really the part that matters. No one can really argue with a piece of paper, even if it's bullshit. I don't know how to justify that, but that's the truth of the matter. Okay, my land is being taken back. Dave is currently trying to make this area French rather than Octian. I don't really know what that is. And we've got a new perk available. Oh boy, I wonder what we'll take. It is my domain. Extort subjects. I don't have subjects. Vassal tax contribution. I don't have vassals. Fearful troops. Minute arms maintenance per dread. How much dread do I even have? 0. I've got 0 out of 100 dread. Okay. So what I'm hearing is nothing useful. I can use the claim throne scheme against my liege. I would not have a bloody chance if that happened. I would just get my butt kicked. So let's not try and declare war on my liege. Even with mercs, I don't think I would do very well. The interesting thing is, though, this guy is low on money. He's got very low money. People don't like it when you're low on money because then you might not be able to pay for your soldiers. That's exciting. Okay. They've reclaimed my land. Wonderful. County control is a little bit low. Might need to raise that. And that is a job for SeiferKatt. Can I buy out his council? Yeah. I could, but it wouldn't really give me anything. I'd need to have a reason to do it. Mostly what you're doing is hooks. So hooks that come in two types, strong hook and weak hook, and they basically allow you to blackmail people, get people to do what you want. And a hook can be claimed in a lot of ways. Owing someone a favor gives them a hook against you. Or my favorite one is knowing some dark secret about them gives them a hook. So you can be like, hey, found out that you've been fathering some bastards. Be a real shame if someone told about that. Wouldn't it be better to just give me some money and it'll go away, or give me a title and it'll go away? So, yeah. Apparently control's fairly low at the moment. Can I invent hooks? You can. I think you need to have a very particular type of thing going on, so I don't have that at the moment, but yes, you can absolutely invent hooks. Okay, now my large cattle herd is working. Yay. Go, cattle herd. But yeah, you can absolutely invent hooks. But you need to be a particular type of person. But as I am lazy and... yeah, I don't have anything that does that at the moment, sadly. Which is a shame. Control is so low. Yeah, this guy... the disadvantage of this guy is he is a peasant rebellion leader. And they, while being cheap armies, they aren't very good at them. He's impatient, he's just, he's brave. I mean, he fought back in Norse army, that's pretty impressive. But anyway, very soon this fabrication will be complete, and then to war we shall go. This time we shall win. So it's going to cost us 90 gold. That's fine. So my bishop. He prowled through documents, both ancient and of less certain provenance. And he's finding there's enough material to make the case that I am the rightful lord of the earldom of Montague. So I pay the gold. And now he makes it all look legit. And now we have legal claim to this land, which is good. His army is small. Is it smaller than mine? About the same size. My levies are a little bit light because we did lose some territory, but that's okay. What we can also do, and this is the part that I forgot about last time, and we would have made so much more progress if we remember this, is we can hire a band of mercenaries, right? We don't even need to hire much. What I kind of want to do, no joke, is probably look at one of the cheapest bands, because this is 758 men. That's not much. They're decent quality. They're not great. But we could just hire a band of light footmen, and just take the land and then just be like, well, it's ours now. So we're going to... What are these guys about? They've got some soldiers, they've got some knights. I mean, yeah, look, that's 132 gold for a 3-year contract. We won't need a 3-year contract. So that should be fine. So we're going to declare war. Does he have allies? That's a good question I never thought to ask. He has no allies because he's a peasant leader. No one wants to ally with a peasant leader because they're terrible. Then yeah, absolutely. Our claim is we want the Earl of Montague because after all, we've got documents proving it's ours. And obviously he doesn't like that. Can my peasants rebel against me? They absolutely can. And that is a little bit of a danger because of the low control, but SeiferKatt is dealing with that right now. So we're going to raise our armies. And just to make sure we actually win this, we are going to get the Marches of Wasconia. You know, forest fighters, military engineers, unyielding defenders. Wonderful. I will gladly pay 130 gold for this. So, we'll merge the armies. That gives me an army of 1,330 men. The commander is the captain of the mercenaries. Usually a bad idea, but that's fine. Before we go into combat, let's find out who our knights are and make sure that no one is a knight who shouldn't. So our knights, Dave is forbidden to be a knight because he's my heir. I don't want him to die. Seifer, my son, and Marshall, he's a knight. My Antiquian is a knight. We've got a bunch of people who are knights that are very kind of shit, but that's okay. A knight is about, like, if each point of a knight they're worth 10 men. So even if a martial strength of 3, he's still equivalent to 30 men on his own. Yeah, I don't want you to die. Alright. So my spy master looked in my liege's court and found nothing going on. And she's like, I don't think there's anything here. And I'm like, no, keep looking. You lie. Okay, so we're sieging this place. First thing that's happening is sickness is spreading. Wonderful. That means the siege will go a lot faster. It's currently winter. Probably should have thought about not doing this in December. But we don't have a huge army, so it's probably okay. Another sickness. Oh, 2 sicknesses in a row. Yes! Usually you don't... people are deserting. Love it. Love it. So basically, just the numbers go up, and eventually we win. As long as they don't come in and invade us back, we'll be fine. Are my allies coming in? You know what? I don't think I called my allies. Probably do that. Just to be on the safe side. Call my allies to war. Oh wait, I've spent 750 prestige for this? Oh, not for you. No, definitely not for you. For you, 75 prestige. Oh yeah, no, absolutely I call you to war. I helped you in the first place. Yeah, the peasants can easily rebel, but quite frankly, right now, with only like 1 holding, that's unlikely. But as your holdings get big, like what happened in France, that can change. Okay, and he's absolutely doing that. He is married to my daughter, so he's like, yeah, I kind of have to do that. Because it would be, you know, pretty dishonorable to not join in this war. He's up there. He's got a little bit to go. He's actually in a completely different kingdom, I just realized. Oh, no biggie. Wife encourages chivalry. Oh, good job, wife. Ally joins war, yes, and the Duke is swayed about as much as he can be. That's fine. So we are losing some money at the moment, but if we lose too much, we can always go to the Pope and ask him for more money at expense to chivalry. Which is fine. I don't mind doing that. It also looks like the Byzantine army is really helping out here. Hey, Frosty Sponge, welcome by. Yeah, I know, we're doing Crusader Kings again. It'll all be in YouTube, so don't you worry about it. You go to sleep. Yeah. It'll all be in YouTube. So if you miss it, you can enjoy that. Okay, it's 2 months left for the Siege of Montague. We should be done with this very soon. I don't know if we're gonna go further. Looks like there's shit going on. No, it's just the war with me. Yeah, so we diseased them and then they were just fine for the rest of the time, I suppose. Which is alright. Okay, so Montague is now ours. We get 9 gold, and that's it. We didn't capture anyone. That's a shame. Are you dinging at me, Discord? Not Discord. You know what? That just reminds me. Soulburn, I owe you a sub, don't I? We get that sorted now. We should get that sorted now, before I forget. Alright, everyone's just got to get this done. Yep. Okay, and we do that. Oh, button. Work. And it gives like Soulburn 6 subs. The ultimate trick. Come on. Work, please. Literally does not want to give Soulburn his sub. How rude. Can't believe it. I can't believe it done this. Weird, it just doesn't let me go further. Okay, I will have to try again a bit later. He might have to be here for it to work. Was he not here? He was here before. I don't think so, but that's alright. We will give it a go later. Okay, so they're taking back their stuff. Now, to win this war, we could just keep invading. That would do the trick. But if we just wait here, eventually the war will just be taken over. So we're just going to hold here. And for every month that we're here, the war score is just going to increase because we own the thing that we're... No, you know what? This is a coward's way out. We're going for a boat trip, guys. Going on a boat ride, going on a boat ride. Okay. Cost us 13 gold to embark. That's fine. I've got the money for it. I don't see any reason to hold on to these mercs and then not take them to fight. We had an alliance end. To be fair, though, I think that alliance wasn't worth much, so it's a shame. But I'm not that fussed. Their army strength is about 500, and we've got 1300, so I'm not too worried. Lawrence has grown up to be a intricate web weaver, so he's alright at intrigue. Which is good. He is also gout ridden, so that's probably a problem, but yeah. So we're going to leave the nice coast of France. Hopefully no one comes round behind us to invade. Yeah, they come in from around this way and we don't even see them. Probably won't happen because we do see the channel, thanks to us being part of France. He does still not have any allies. Look at that smug bastard. You can't even see the smug bastard. Hang on. I'm in the wrong place. How are you supposed to enjoy smug bastard if you... Hang on. Can't see smug bastard. I told you, it's going to go further and further up. Is there anything in the way there? I don't think so. I think we're good here. But look at that smug bastard. He's just like... Meanwhile, I'm just so angry. Smug. Yeah, okay. Soulburn is definitely here. Let's try again. Gift to sub. Gift to sub. Complete purchase. Why does it not work? Okay. I'm trying to give my first sub to someone, and it's just like, no, I don't want to work. Typical, honestly, if you ask me. The Soulburn was closest to how many alien artifacts were there? I know, right? Gift the sub. Gift the sub. You were the closest. There we go. That should work now. Yeah, you were still the closest. There was an error during this order. What was the error? Unexpected. Oh my god. We will get that to you at some point, Solburn. I like unexpected error. What is the purpose? Dunno. It's like, God. Aren't all errors unexpected? Yeah, I suppose that would make sense, wouldn't it? Okay, we're going to go straight for the Barony of Kelso. Because I think that's his main holding. No, it's not. That's his main holding up there. That's alright. We'll take this. Meanwhile, my ally has also come into play. Alright. Barony of Kelso. Bob. Oh. I feel like we're making that 70s show joke. Okay, anyway. Absolutely unacceptable. My wife burst into my chambers, her face red with anger, loud enough for the entire castle to hear her. Well, has insulted my honor. I demand you cast out that loathful doxy from our court. You mean you demand that I cast out my spy master? Bob Kelso is the doctor from Scrubs. You're right. Okay, so I can either discuss the issue. I can either just do it. I can tell her I'm not going to, which pisses off my wife. Or I can just kick her out. And you know what? I've got someone else who can take that position. Just get out of here. Get out of my house. But now we've got no spy master. It's probably a bad idea to kick out my spy master. But that's okay. Lawrence is here now. Hey, Lawrence. Find secrets. Looks like he's holding a gun. It's a knife, but it looks like he's holding a gun. What effects does stress have? Okay, so stress, up until 100, nothing at all. Once you get to 100 stress, then you start having to have a vice such as alcoholism. Lawrence looks 13. Yeah, who would expect a spy master to be 13? He does look like he's 13. He's 16. Still very young. Speaking of nepotism, my countess is my wife, my steward is my son, my marshal is my son, and my spy master is my son. If I could make my bishop my son, I absolutely would. But yeah, so once you get to 100 stress, you start having to take a vice such as, like, you know, drinking, drugs, prostitution, all that sort of good stuff. Once it gets to 200, you start getting some more penalties. And 300, you just have a heart attack and die. So don't do that. You have minis. It sounds like Darkest Dungeon. It is a little bit like that. So I also do have hooks on all my sons, or all my family, because basically I'm the weak hooks, which is just, I am their father, they will listen to me. Doesn't really do much right now, but it could be useful later. I do have many sons. It appears my grandson Dave is currently in prison. He was named after his father Dave. I should probably get him out. Probably seems bad. For a favor? I don't think so. Quite unprofessional of him. Yeah. Well, he's the lesser professional Dave. I mean, he's 3. Were you professional? Was Dave professional at 3? I don't know. He probably was always professional, actually, if I think about it. We're talking about Dave here, aren't we? Green already in jail. He was captured from a castle. It's not as bad as it sounds. You are offering me the position of spy master. Go on then. Professional marching out of the womb. Briefcase in hand. Tiny briefcase though, because you were little. Okay, so as the spy master, I have a natural dread, an advantage to a bunch of stuff. Okay. So I go to my son Lawrence and be like, look, I too am a spy master, but I'm a worse spy master than my son, but my son's not available to my duke. Which is kind of funny. So me and my ally are currently just raiding these castles. Okay, my dear father, despite our best efforts, my agents have yet to discover any secrets. Okay, keep looking. Keep looking, my son. Don't get found out, though. They will kill you. And then I have one less son to worry about. Okay, Dave has finished. That's good, actually. Oh, my grandson is being captured. He's my grandson, but he's not really my like, he's the child of my daughter who doesn't even live with us anymore. That's fine, I don't care. You can have him. And now this area is French, which is good because that means people are much happier being French and ruled by a French leader. They get that. They're like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Let's continue to develop. What's up with all the infant and child kidnapping? Wait until there's all the child murdering. Wait until Dave takes control with his sadistic nature. So many children will be tortured. Yes! We're looking forward to that. That's just Crusader Kings. Crusader Kings is one of those things that you're not allowed to use in the out of context in Reddit because it's too easy. There's a lot of harming children. CK3 brings out the best of people. That is true. There was a really good am I the asshole post about. Oh no, that we'll be using the finest pliers. The woman's like, I'm thinking about breaking up with my boyfriend because I hear him talking about Crusader Kings, and it's just absolutely deplorable shit. And it's like, everyone's like, yeah, Crusader Kings is a bit like that. Okay, the siege is won. We now control Tetradale. Now we won't hold on to this once we're done. This is just like a temporary thing. So once we hold it, then our war score goes to 81%. Will they allow us to win yet? Can we enforce our demands? Not yet. Well, get 10 fame. That's exciting. How much longer do I hold these mercs for? $20 more months. Okay. Okay. The war is now... SeiferKatt can marry. Oh, do we not have a marriage set up for him? Okay, well, we'll enforce our demands first off. To the rattling Seifer. May the humors rot in your living body. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. But in order to put an end to the bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. Excellent. Yeah? He's 16. What's wrong with that? Old enough to marry. Okay. So, we are now 2 provinces. That's good stuff. Oh. How'd he die? Slain in battle. Yeah, okay, well, that's fine. Why not take over Brittany? Because Brittany's huge, man. Brittany's way bigger than I am. Brittany has 4,370 soldiers at most, and I'm more like 1,200. And I think that's still counting my mercenaries, which I don't have anymore. Yeah, so basically the idea was the war was over this territory, right? And so the problem was, so I don't get any of these provinces. The war was only over my claim of this. But the thing is, if I take that, they go, yeah, but we can take that back. You don't win this. Like, yeah, you currently have the territory that the war's over, but I can take it back any time. So you go over there, you punch them in the face, and you go, no, I don't want to deal with this anymore, and they give it up. So now I am a count of 2 lands, which now that means I can grow. The problem is we've got very low control at the moment, which should be changing very soon. This wasn't a rebellion, no, because this was never a site of rebellion. So is there a button that shows cultures? They are French, that is good. -5 popular opinion, yeah, they're not a big fan of these people. Alright, I can go ask her that in just a moment. Let me just figure out if I want to... Yeah, so control is really low here, so we're not getting a lot of tax. We're getting 0 taxes from here, actually. But one thing I'd like to know is, do I have an option to usurp this? No, not really. Damn. Alright, I'll go ask Panda that question, and I'll be back in just a moment. I see the ducks are back. Okay, so I've gone and asked Panda that question, and she says her favorite game is Resident Evil or GTA or Tetris. She's one of those. She's there somewhere. Okay. So 3 people have claimants to the duchy, but we're not really going to deal with that right now. We would love to acquire this duchy. The problem is half of it is owned by my liege. And that might be a problem. Why are we still down money? Oh, because control is low. Okay. No? We're fine now? Okay, great. So what we probably need to do... Still haven't found any secrets? Keep looking. We're going to increase control over in this area, because control is incredibly low there. Tetris Stack on the SNES. You know, I never even owned a SNES, to be honest. But... So, no. I did not. Development in most of this place is fairly low, except I guess here is 15. Where's the highest development? I was going to assume Byzantine. 26. Yeah, it's pretty high in Byzantine. Oh, it's pretty good in India, actually. India's well developed. Oh, India. A lot of feudalism. A lot of feudalism. Wait. We're under siege again? Gosh darn it. I thought my king had got this war sorted out. He's gone off to Brittany to fight, hasn't he? No, wait. What are they doing? Okay, so the Britons are attacking my land again. A bit rude of them. But that's okay. That just really sucks, actually. At least we got some land this time. You know, I don't care about you anymore. I don't really have any plans for that anymore. What I would like now is maybe getting one of these. I challenge him to a board game. What I could do is I could claim my liege's title of the duchy and then try and get it myself. That's an interesting plan. It probably would not go well. What are my other options? Start a claimant faction, probably a bad idea. Declare war. Why would I declare war on independence? No, I don't want independence. I don't think it's going to work well. But generally, any war that happens here, like within my duchy, the king will just be like, ugh, it's just the children fighting again. Which is fine. I can ask the head of faith for gold. Yes, please. May I have gold? You're already wealthy. No, I'm not wealthy enough. Give me gold. Yep, gold, please. Praise St. Matthew. Here comes the tax refund. I always love that message. Small harbor. Okay. He doesn't... Okay. You know what? Very well. You know best. Are we going to build barracks here? Actually, no. Why are we building barracks? We've got no levies here. Levies are 48%. It's not worth our time. So we'll just hold for a little bit. The French king is doing absolutely nothing to help me. That is just bloody typical. The Byzantine Empire soldiers just wandering around, just absolutely having a lark. Oh, it looks like they're coming in, actually. Never mind. Scare the Britons away, please. You notice all the soldiers are like coming into the same area now. They see a battle brewing. You really want to have all your soldiers together if a battle's happening, but it looks like more they're trying to run. Which I'm totally fine with, honestly. Get out of my land is what I always say. So sometimes in Crusader Kings you do get a bit of a yakety sax moment where like everyone just chases everyone around for a good half hour. Which is fine, like if they're doing that it means... Well, the Britons are still going to win eventually because this territory is the goal of the war. I don't know what you guys are doing. What are you guys doing here? Bring that up, please. Feel like it? Sorry, I didn't mean to ask something so rude. They're also... Oh. Oh, they got allies in the war. God, this war has been going for so long. So it looks like a Yaldim has entered the fray. Of where? Of the Jorvik. That's fine. They can do that. Okay, so now I'd like to go look at my liege. Look at him. There he is. He's a respectful fool. Good title, but okay. And I would like to find who his vassals are. I'm the most powerful vassal. It does make sense. I'm pretty cool. You. I would like to be... Oh, she speaks a different language. Yeah, let's learn her language. Because what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and do a thing where we get a bunch of his lieges that like me, and then we, from there, will, warrior scheming against it, okay. I wonder what happens if I challenge to a board game. Oh. You win the wager, you lose stress. He gains opinion of you, and he gains stress. He's already pretty stressed, I think. He wins, I gain stress, he loses some stress. Not net zero. On decline. I just get stressed and lose opinion of him. Wager fame. Wager fortune. Ooh. You know what? I'm going to wager fortune. 19 gold game of chess. Go on then, you coward. The beautiful game, chess. He takes a seat opposite me. A little game of chess about to begin, and a competitive grimace tells me exactly how confident my liege is. He goes first, opening with several blandly standard moves. We're neck and neck, though neither of us is close to victory. Honestly, waxes my opponent, I'm impressed you're playing as well as you are, considering who you're up against. Oh, wow, okay. Step 1, if you. So, martial is countered by intrigue. She's not particularly good at. That's a rock, paper, scissors thing. But look, I'm just going to more care about myself than anyone else because that's who I am as a person. My stats are very high and none of the stats I need. Well, that's disappointing, isn't it? So we're going to be like, we're going to go intrigue. I'm a spy master. He seems to counter every strategy I play. We're going to try and outthink the man. We're really going to outthink the man. He's starting to win. Oh. I guess. Yeah. I've lost. Am I bad at chess? That's disappointing. I could be a rival. You know what? I'm just gonna be a rival to this man. I'm like, you know what? You beat me at chess. I will end your house, sir. There's no reason for this, but it's funny. Okay, you briefly did the thing. Okay. Actually, do we have full control here? No, we got 7 control. I think it's because there's armies that just wandered and started sieging. Yeah, I think... Oh, you mean like, Crusader Kings? Is it a StarCraft kind of rock, paper, scissors? It can be. It can also be, like, making sure you're in the right place at the right time. It can also be making sure you got the right allies. Like, right now... Who the frick is fighting here? I don't even know who's fighting here. It's weird. The important thing is... I don't want Brittany to win, and it looks like they might. Oh, yeah, it looks like Brittany's going to win this. Despite the fact they had a smaller army, because the army came in piecemeal, they're just going to win that fight. Okay, Raymond, a free tenant renting some of my land in Thor's, has pulled an exceptional harvest due to meticulous planning. He wishes to use some of his province to buy an estate from me so he can build on his success. Yeah, I'm not... I mean, how good is he? Wow, he's amazing at stewardship. He's amazing at it. The man like this should be in my court. Forget farming. Come here. There he is. He's in my court. He's no longer a farmer. He's too good for that. The only problem is he's better at stewardship than Dave is. And quite frankly, Dave is not going to be happy if I kick him out. Dave would be like, "Oi, what are you doing? I thought I was your steward." I'm like, "Yeah, but Dave, you don't understand." And then that'll be all I have to really say. Just, Dave, you don't understand. Can we try and find secrets in... Try to find secrets in France. Unfortunately, Dave would be relatively pissed. I don't really want to piss off Dave today. Oh, yeah. Oh, we already did that. Oh, we're doing it again. SeiferKatt can marry. We don't have a spouse for him. There's a couple of interesting titles on offer here. Irish. A lordship. A couple of earldoms. I believe these are Irish places. I mean, we're now at the point the Irish seem to be somewhat intrigued, which is good. Has claims to several places. Those are all Spanish places. Spain is an interesting place right now, though, because Spain is very Muslim. But then again, shy, gluttonous, impatient. You know what? We'll give it a go. Maybe we can make something happen with that. My liege has declared war on another. Oh god, that war takes up half of France. I mean, now's the time where you declare independence. You want to declare war on half of France? I'll declare war on you. Oh, the king is dead, decapitated. Well, that's going to make finding secrets a little bit more difficult. Who is the current king? King Louis II. Okay. He's intimidated by my dreadful reputation. I don't have a dreadful reputation, but sure, why not? Let's pin him anyway. I can try and be friends with King Louis. Maybe this will allow me to have my duchy. How old is he? I didn't check that. He is 33 years old. Okay, that's fine. Oh wait, that cancelled my learning a language I don't care about. Turns out I don't care about it. I threatened over someone losing a... Not only did I threaten someone over losing a chess match, I threatened my liege, who I am the spy master for. No, wait, am I still a spy master? Or did he remove that from me? He may have removed that from me, which I suppose makes sense. No, I'm still a spy master. Your spy master threatening you is always a bad idea. Okay, he doesn't want to be rivals anymore. You know what? Fine. We don't need to be rivals due to a chess game. It did seem a little bit extravagant. Fearful troops. The maintenance is reduced by dread. You know what? That's probably pretty good right now. Makes my army just gives me a little bit more gold. And I don't really care that the mercenaries are going to expire. I didn't even realize I was still able to use them, to be honest. Okay. Well, thank you, mercenaries. You got the land that I wanted. Montague is under siege again. Yeah, that's going to keep happening. Until the combined French and Byzantine Empire can deal with a fairly simple thing. My wife eagerly brings a man to me. A man who has a claim to the Sheikdom of Quabra. I am assuming this is nowhere near here. You have a claim to like a province in South Spain. Yeah, I really don't care. People don't like it when you just imprison someone for no reason, though. Are you a good soldier, though? You're not a bad soldier. No, good luck with that. I'm not. My wife is just like, oh, will you fight for his land? It's like, where is it? Oh, it's like, hundreds of kilometers away. I think get stuffed, my wife. No, we're not doing that. That's very silly. When do I... Am I able to upgrade these? I can upgrade these now, can I? Can I not? Is the eventual goal to control every territory? The eventual goal is really just survive, to be honest. So, over the course of the game, the game will end at, I think, 1400? So there's a few hundred years to go, but the game will just end at a certain time. Launch a rocket. Yeah, that's a game you can play as well. Where you have to go through 3 different Paradox interactive games. No, I mean, some people do play it to control every territory. Right now, I don't really have a goal. Right now, my goal is to control France. But then we'll see what my next goal is after that. You can control every territory, and some people do play that. There's a lot of territory to claim. But in my opinion, the main goal is have fun. Have some funny stories. Launch a rocket is a very good goal, though. I agree with that. So we've still got my... Oh. Still have my... Yeah, we've still got my scepter, but it's looking a bit damaged. Fix my scepter. We can repair it for 25 gold. It's fine. It'll be fine for 39 years. As long as no one breaks it. That's just because at that point the game Crusader Kings is no longer crusading to be done. And the world changes. It's like, why does a World War II game end in the 60s? Because at that point, the war is definitely over. And in the 1400s, it's no longer a feudal society so much as... Yeah, the society changes, and you start getting to the age of exploration. Oh. My wife is dead. What did she die of? Drank herself to death. Well. Okay. So I can now marry again, just like, wife's dead, marry again. I mean, we can. I don't know if that's time to marry a new wife. Exactly. No, I don't think so. I don't think I'm doing that. I think we've got enough kids as it is. We've got enough problems. My spouse. Although, hang on. What we didn't consider, and this is very important that we didn't consider this, is there is claims that we now have because of my wife. They're Italian claims, and I don't think we'd do very... What happened here? So, because Dave's mother, Countess Perennial of Torres, had 2 claims herself, those claims go to Dave now that she's died. There are 2 claims in Italy. Italy is probably a little bit bigger than I can deal with. Not really, actually. Italy's kind of pathetically weak. I mean, the allies are strong, sure, but what happened here is my question. Like, how? What? Sardinia, El Corsica. Wait, did you just take from Corsica and then just wander over here? Is that what you did? Yeah, so a Corsican king took over most of Italy. That's fascinating. The wife is dead. Long live the wife. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, I'm not too far for it either. Count or peasant, high or low, it does not matter. In the end, we are all mortals. I am reminded of this as I wake coughing in the early morning hours, a dull ache pounding through my hidden throat. You appear to be under the weather, my lord. I know a fair number of suitable recipes. Okay, so my doctor, who I quite frankly do not trust as a doctor, I'm just gonna down to do no more than what is necessary. Give me some hot soup. He presents me with the charred carcass of a cat. What the fuck? And tells me to eat it. He told me how he chased the plump feline around that holding for hours. I think he wanted praise for his hard work, but the vile taste of the meal kept me silent. In the end, the fatty food turned out just what I needed. The worst of my symptoms are alleviated. The world seems a little brighter, except for the fact that I just ate a cat. Meow. Excellent work. The unpressed claims are just things that I have never done anything with. If you have unpressed claims, I don't think they go to your next in kin. They just stay there. The Borg of Cats, yes. Yeah, I know. Oh, we can designate a guardian for any cat? I don't think she really needs a guardian at this point. Oh, look at her. She's... What is she good at? She's actually pretty good stats. She can go learn with my court physician. She is rowdy, temperate, impatient, and gregarious. Gregarious is a nice word. I like that one. Okay, I think it's about time that we try and wrestle control. Oh wait, I should have a spouse because a spouse does give me stats. Let's marry a 17-year-old. That's fine. Here's Greg. So a 52-year-old marries a 17-year-old. That's... No, probably not. 22-year-old. That seems much more reasonable. We don't want to be perverted about this. And we've got an alliance with someone who's just over here. He's not huge, but a Irish house. Not a big deal. I don't anticipate this house to last too long. My glory is widely known. Ooh. Is it now? Oh yeah, my prestige. I'm now distinguished. Go me. Just ruler. Just do what you can. What I was actually wanting to do was to increase control in this area. Fine. And I would still like you to find secrets over here if possible. Development is a 6. That means more taxes, more levies. The large cattle herd still getting work done. Good job, cattle. I'm so surprised this war is still going on between my liege and Britons. Like, they just can't win it. Oh, the Britons are back again. They're in France. The Britons are back in town. Looks like there's going to be a fight. Going to be a bit of a punch-up. The red bar is my side. And quite frankly, it looks bad for the Britons. Good. Can you please stop fighting so we can get on with our lives? Meanwhile, here's probably a... Look at that bloody hood. Oh, and I'm well again. Good. I would love to start a faction to, like, try and get independence, but... What the game? Safe. Any game with a focus on collecting taxes or where taxes are an important part of the game. Oh, that's a good question. I've got one option. Collecting taxes. What is a game where tax collecting is very, very important? You know what? I think I've got a choice for that one. Back in a moment. Ah, the ducks every time. So, when you think about games with taxes, you're typically looking at a big game because taxes are big stuff. So today on What the Game, Seif? We're looking at, oh, it's a big chunky one. We're looking at Eclipse. Eclipse is a big game. Now, Eclipse is basically a 4X game, except a board game. You got technology, you got science, you got all that sort of thing. But as you expand, you get more spaces. And you can have as many actions as you want. But the more actions you have to take, the more money you have to pay in taxes. So, sort of upkeep. It is a hefty box. Yeah, this has also got the first expansion in it. But, let's just open it. I wonder if I can get to the little ships. Are the little ships nearby? Oh goodness, there's another expansion here. Double expansions, what was I thinking? Yeah, so you got little ships. I just want to show you the little ships. Because they're cute. That's not a little ship at all, it's a big ship. Damn. You got these ships right here. Yeah, it's just a little plastic ship. How long does it take to learn? It's actually not too bad. I believe they've got a second edition of this game now, but it is a longer game. It probably takes about, gosh, what does the box say? Half an hour per player? I mean, if you know what you're doing, half an hour per player. I don't think it's too bad to learn, but what I really love about this game is... No. It's not 3 hours to learn, 3 hours to play. It's probably half an hour to learn, 3 hours to play. Maybe 4 hours to play. What I really like about the game, though, is because it's 4X, you need to build new ships, and the way you do it is when you upgrade your ship, you upgrade all the ships at the same time. So you actually have, like, everyone starts off the same ship, but as you get different technologies, like, you start to, like, build your ships in different ways, which is really neat. I like it. Anyway, I'm going to put it back, and then we'll continue with Crusader Kings, shall we? Sounds good. Yeah. Finish game? Interesting. Did not know that. I guess it would make sense if you look at the developers' names. It is something I wouldn't try to pronounce. BGG says 60 minutes to 180 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I've played it a few times, and if you've got a couple of people who know what they're doing, it does go a lot faster, like every game, right? But it's not bad. I didn't think it's not like Twilight Imperium, which is like 2 hours per player. It is about half an hour per player. You get some exploration, you get some good fights. The combat's pretty simple. Just I like it. Panda's not a big fan of it. Panda's not so much a fan of like 4X type games. So it wasn't really her type of thing, but you know. Yeah, that I've heard that game's a bit rough. But I mean, I'd still like to play it. Yeah, I'm still a fan of the game of life. Okay, so a nose for profit. While out on a leisurely stroll, the cry of a particular merchant stands out from the regular hustle and bustle of the street. Greetings, my lord. I have an exquisite assortment of wares. If my lord has the coin. I am still on SeiferKatt. Thank you so much. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. One day I will not make that mistake, but I can't promise that'll ever happen. Okay, we're good. Greetings, my lord. I have an exquisite assortment of wares. If my lord has the coin. As I peer at the myriad of goods in the stall, I can hear SeiferKatt murmur, "The etchings on that piece must be real, and quite valuable, too." He glances at me with a triumphant smile. Okay. So... NFTs, yeah. Buying NFTs. So what we can do is opt for the expensive trinket, spend 5 and get a good deal. You know what? I'm going to trust in my son's expertise. Dave, don't let me down. Don't let me down, Dave. He didn't entirely let me down, but I still gained some skills. That's alright. I lost 5 gold, I gained 50 stewardship life experience. That's fine. Oh, I didn't know I was actually getting a thing too. My goodness. Of course, I was buying a thing. What did I get? I didn't even think about it. I got a masterwork trinket. A lavender jade pendant. Man, Dave, you know your NFTs. You know what? Dave can have this. Can I just give it to Dave? Like, Dave was the one who got it. Dave can have it. So we're going to go gift artifact. Not that one. No. Not Robert's regalia. You can have the jade pendant. Yeah, sure, but he was the one that found it. He's my son. It's like the jade pendant, the idea of it is it goes to the heir. That's how it works now. It's become an heirloom. Dude, you're at the freaking king's court. If you're not finding someone banging someone else illegally, then I don't believe you. I pay 5 gold. It's not that much. It's only like 5 months' salary. Never mind, that's actually quite a bit. Well, Dave's got it now. I'll ask him for it back. Dave, give it back. Attentive care. Okay, my wife is giving me very attentive care. Why isn't there air conditioner? That is a valid point. Actually, there is. Oh, wait, you said hair conditioner. You already made that joke. Damn it! I was going to make that literal same joke. That's fine. Let's continue building some things. We're a bit short on money. Can we go and ask the Pope for money? Hey, Popesy! Popesy, can we have some money? Air conditioner, that's a different thing altogether again. We're not going to learn Italian. Ask for gold. Oh, the Pope's greedy. He's not going to give me gold. Damn it. Okay. And he has grown up to be a reaver and a tough soldier, which is going to be interesting because I don't think we can have female knights. But what I would like to do is find a decent alliance. Oh, that guy's got a claim to Ireland? Not that Ireland even exists yet, but claim to Ireland is not bad. Can we sort by alliance power, please? You know, this is a good idea. It's not actually a great idea, but we've got here. Let's go for a duchy. Yeah, that's not bad. He's French. He has claims to a duchy. Yeah, let's go for that. I don't think that's going to work. No. You can't marry a 3-year-old. The game's not that creepy. Air conditioner. That's funny. The game, you can betroth a 3-year-old, but they can't get married until the age of 16. So it's not that bad. So basically, I mean, that's basically like what you get sometimes, where it's like, you know, when you grow up, you'll be marrying him, and that happened. That sort of thing was quite common in those days, especially for royalty. So you're not marrying a 3-year-old. And there are multiple stories where that happened, like someone was like betrothed and... Oh. Damn, Dave, I don't know what the hell your problem is. But the fact you're struggling, I'm relaxed by that, thank you. Marriage for love is a relatively new concept, that is true, it is. Okay. Are you guys kind of finally win this war? Are you finally going to get around to this? Or did you just end that war just for no reason? You guys just ended that war for nothing, didn't you? Um, I would love to attack my liege right now just to get something. But I don't know if I would actually achieve anything really. My alliance has expired. You're the one that married... How did we have an alliance with you in the first place? I do not remember. Oh, because the spouse was Panda, right. We've got our hound pins, good. So we are slowly advancing. We got more soldiers. Once we get control up, that'll be pretty good, and then we can start really doing some more scheming. I would love to start scheming for Brittany, but I think we'd be better off scheming within my own duchy. If I could get these 2 provinces, that'd be pretty amazing. Still haven't found anything? Keep looking. Okay. We just spent 150 fame for literally nothing. Good job. I've done that before. Don't worry, they will come back. Wait, you're playing Kitten's game as well? Ah, oh, Dave. Where are you up to in Kitten's game anyway? What's your highest advancements? The highest I ever get up to is like oil and then I stop. Let's move. Okay, control is increasing. That's good. I think if we get development 4, that'd be pretty impressive. Oil and titanium. That's not bad. Oh, that's right, because at some point you start getting like actually making titanium, don't you? Like it starts off as like a really rare resource. So who's actually the attacker here? You're attacking. Reclaim on Quincy, which is this place. And that would join up your kingdom, your duchy quite nicely, wouldn't it? This guy, however, has got a disfigured face. That's why he's wearing an iron mask. He's not wearing it just for fun. He's disfigured. And so we don't get to see his face. wonder if there's like another kingdom title here. I could go for like Kingdom of Aquitaine and just like absolutely... Oh, my wife is pregnant. Boy, another child, just what we wanted. That's fine. My... Whoa, 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 my liege was captured. You fool! You absolute fool! Okay, so my liege lost a war, and everyone's going to be laughing at him right now. Because they're like, oh, you started a war that you lost, you fool. Boop. But yeah. If the person in charge of the war gets captured, the war is literally over. It's like there's no question about the war, just 100% war score, the fight's over, you lose, you suck. Oh no, I don't want to claim on the Kingdom of France, it's a bit much. Oh, he's whipping himself. Oh my. The king is whipping himself. That's interesting. I would like this barony at some point. I could try and claim the duchy. That would be an interesting attempt. I don't think I would do particularly... Their military strength is similar to ours? Is it? They've got 2,000 men, I've got 1,000 men? That's not similar. Although we do have allies. Do they not have allies? They don't have allies. Right. You might have enjoyed losing there. That's true. Consider that. I assume you're talking about the king there. Like, ooh, beat me up, Brittany. Brittany's like... I mean, no territory transferred hands, so... Maybe they just went gross and just left. Which, you know, I can respect that. We're going to get some more armored footmen. We're just going to increase my army size a little bit. That will, of course, increase the amount of money I have to spend, but that's okay. Once we get control sorted out, that'll be good. I'm known for dedication to the faith. Absolutely I am. Hey, Pope, do you want to give me money now that I'm dedicated? I'm real good. No, I'm not. The greed is the part that's really hurting me on this. Let me try and sway the Pope. Push the Pope over. Okay, let's have a look at this puppy that's being spoken about. Oh, we've got a child, a son. Okay. Well, we had a bunch of names of sons. Didn't we have another son name? I think we had one. You know what? This son, he's like the 5th or 6th son. He's not really anything particularly interesting. So I'm not going to give him a good name. Maybe Bertrand. Bert. Randy. There we go. His name's Bert Randy. I don't really care about him. But you got to give him a name. That's always important. He's the Pope. Of course he's greedy. Yeah, but some popes aren't greedy. Some popes are like really chill. Oh, we found something. Oh, this man likes the boys. Excellent. We have learned his secret of being a sodomite. Okay, great. That's... Yep. It's not really a secret I was after, but... I mean, come on. Come on. My wife is trying to win my heart. I will allow this. Okay, so we now know that a man is gay. This is a weird thing to say aloud. Now that we know he's gay, what do we do about this? Well, he's not in my area. Right? This is the important thing. He's not anywhere near me. If he was in my duchy, I could do this. I wonder if I could, like, blackmail him for an alliance. Let him live happily ever after. I will! I absolutely will, but first I want money. But I feel bad about it, because I'm trusting and honest. He doesn't have enough money either. No, you know what? We'll let him go for now. I know, Dave, you're absolutely right. That is the correct action you should do in real life. In real life, you go, who gives a crap? But unfortunately, Crusader Kings, I'm an asshole. Absolutely, he should be allowed to. No doubt about it in my head. That is a okay thing, but Crusader Kings, right? It is a different time. I wouldn't normally say, hey, go on a crusade in real life, but in a video game, in Crusader Kings, absolutely crusade. Crusades didn't happen because of tolerance. That is a true thing. I made 50 gold. Nice. But you are right. It's a pretty shitty thing to do. I'm honest and trusting. I feel bad about, like, blackmailing the man. Maybe later we'll do it. Extort subjects. Well, we don't have any subjects yet. I mean, it's one of those things you almost have to disclaimer. Just because I do something Crusader Kings doesn't mean I believe in real life. Yeah. Crusader Kings has a lot of stuff happen that's not okay. I wonder if you go backwards in development. I suppose you probably could. A guy left the prison. Don't even know who you are, but good. Welcome back. He's Welsh. Huh. Your factorial behavior is pretty bad too, actually. That's a good point. Okay, the Baidic Reformation. I don't even know what this is. I don't even know what this is. The native faiths of the Mande people. I don't know what that is. I assume that's Africa. What? Human sacrifices? Wait, Ghana? That is Africa, I'm pretty sure. Where is this? Oh yeah, I don't care about what happens in Ghana. This is in Africa. The very Eurocentric view there. I don't care what happens in Africa. Yikes. My daughter-in-law has given birth to a son. My daughter-in-law, like, you are what? Third son? Your third son. Yeah, you don't get a... You know what? Because I saw it there. Ghanan. Yeah, absolutely. I don't disagree with that. That's always a very big danger of Crusader Kings, that you can those kids make a lot of kids. Look, I mean, this is important because if we look in the House Cat, the dynasty, remember the house words? It's fine, it's okay, I can fix this. Ganondorf. God, I messed up. Oh well. So we started with one living member of the dynasty, but now look at this. The dynasty has multiple people. We didn't even name Onfroy. We're not allowed to. So left hand side is most like oldest sons. So it goes Count, Dave. Dave? Eyes are very small. He's stuttering. Okay. So Dave's got two grandsons. Oh, I've got two grandsons. Well, actually, Count Seifer has got quite a few grandchildren now. 6 grandchildren. All of them grandsons. Interesting. No granddaughters. That's okay though. Yeah. That's honestly because, you know, medieval politics. It's kind of where you want to be. Sad as it is to say. I wonder if we can actually look at anything else interesting here. Next Dynasty Legacy. Ooh, that's very close. We increase this renown. More family members. Okay, we're working on that. My wife is hitting on me. Weird, but okay. Not what I wanted to click on. Hey, it's the year 900. That's probably fine. Let's see. Catholic Church, didn't really care. Don't really want to create a new faith. We are French. What are we currently working on technology-wise? Bigger castles. Oh. Oh no. Vermin has infested several granaries in the county of Montague, destroying the seed grain stored within them. There is nothing to plant for next year's crops. The free tenants living there have come asking for aid. Given their dire circumstances, the farms will ultimately be forced to accept whatever terms I offer them. I can give them some grain if they become my serfs. So basically that increases control, which is pretty good. Take pity on them, I'll lose gold and they'll be grateful. Command the priests to give them gold, give them food. You know what I'm going to do? Because I really want control, I'm going to say I have plenty of grain should they become my serfs. They're not going to be happy about that, but I honestly don't care. Because I'm trying to increase control right now anyway. And that'll just give me a lot more taxes. Because I want more taxes. Can we... Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. Can we construct more stuff? No. We're missing gold for fell pastures. Bit of a shame. Don't have the barracks. Don't have the barracks. Okay. So we need some technology to happen here. That's just going to take time. We've learned of someone else being gay. Which again... got no money. Why would you blackmail someone with being gay if they don't have money? That is a terrible thing to say. Again, keep in mind, Crusader Kings is not how I feel about real life. Oof. What? People being gay? It's not. It's really not. I mean, saying that is like, why is it a central thing to life in general? It isn't, except for unless it is. Which may have come out entirely wrong. I hope not. It's not. It's not a thing at all. What I'm actually trying to find is something that I can blackmail the king for to get land. Blackmailing people in general, it is. I don't know if it's central, but unfortunately it's just what I'm doing. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for a reason to blackmail the king. But he hasn't done anything. Or at least I haven't been caught for anything, which is the problem. Blackmailing people for being gay is not a core feature of the game. Blackmailing people in general is. There is. Just a lot of things, honestly. Eating people, torturing people, adultery, being a bastard, serving a different religion, being nice to people. You know, it's just a bunch of stuff that you can, and then just making up blackmail material as well. My wife wants me to love her so much. Slay a wolf and bring me its pelt. I want another necklace. Give me another necklace. You know, slay a wolf, bring me its pelt. She fails to slay a wolf. Well, that's on her. How can I love someone who doesn't kill wolves for me? Panda kills wolves for me every second day. That's why there's no wolves in New Zealand. She killed all of them. That's not true. I'm making shit up. Before someone believes me on that one. As far as I'm aware, Panda has never killed a wolf. She quite likes dogs, so I don't think she would either. Wow, my liege is so negative in the money. Odin promised to kill all the ice giants. Do I see any ice giants? That's true. Odin did it. Good job, Odin. Your panda could really take... A panda might be able to take on a wolf, but, you know, my panda probably not so much. I'm not saying that she couldn't if she didn't want to. I'm just saying she probably wouldn't want to. It just doesn't seem like something she would do. Okay. So we've increased development of my realm. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy about that. I don't think we need to... Yeah, probably not. That's a good point. I don't even remember what that wolf is. I'm currently trying... Sorry, just speaking of Elden Ring. I'll talk about that in just a moment. Because there's probably some things that are worth discussing in Elden Ring at the moment. Increased development. Let's just collect taxes. Yeah, I'd like taxes, please. No, I'm not, sorry. Hello, though. Depends how much... Yeah, she might do. Ray Lucario. Oh, I have beaten that wolf. Yeah, that wolf wasn't too difficult. No, I'm just playing a solo game. That way, no one's really beholden to anything. But thank you for following, Oporridge. Really appreciate it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, you know, up to you what you do. Within reason. No crimes. But yeah. Actually, speaking of which, let's try this again, shall we? I'm going to try do this again. Let's see if we have that error again. Okay. Gift. Purchase. That's right, it doesn't work from there. I'm trying to do Solburn's prize right now. I'm going to give it one more go. And then I'm going to try and do it off stream. Because maybe it just doesn't like me streaming and giving subs. Because no one's allowed to do that as far as I'm aware. You ever seen someone do that? I don't know. Your prize and glory for being the closest to how many murdered bugs we had. Oh, we have unmuted myself. I can hear myself twice. Wonderful. Okay, I think it worked that time. It did. There you go. Congratulations. Read that again. 0 porridge. What did I say? Oh, porridge. Oh, right. Yes. I'm sorry. 70,000 is just a number. It was the correct number, though. Do I? Do I get to meow for myself now? I never even considered that. Meow! You prefer porridge? Okay. So, we can... Cat Legacy, we can have stuff on this. Or bounteous loins. Can we never say that again, please? Marriage proposal increase. Prize and glory. Prize and gory. Yes, I see. Dread game. We don't really need that. Mostly fair. Mostly fair is good. House of Warriors. You know what? Yeah. When we know as a House of Warriors. Congratulations, us. You're quite welcome. Thanks for playing along with my stupid game. Alright, so now everyone in my dynasty should be a little bit better at fighting. I mean, Seifer is getting old. He is 56 years old, and he's probably seen his better days. Yeah. I am really tempted to try and get the duchy. Eventually I'll need an heir, that's true. What I want to do is try and claim his title. I can't because I don't have it. Okay, I don't have enough of the land. I can't do that anyway. Okay, never mind. The only problem is that when I die, I'm pretty sure my land gets split up. So this will go to Seifer the second, and this will go to Dave. So things will get a little bit annoying then. But Dave will probably try and kill Seifer the second, and it'll all work out in the end. Oh, he's possessed. Wait a second, wasn't... So the children will war for the land. Yeah, they kind of will. It'll be alright though, because this land is the stronger one. And so it'll probably be lost pretty quickly. But once we have a duchy title, then it'll get a little bit easier. Oh, see, here we go. Here we go. He's that so professional. Yeah, he might be. So what we've found is that a duke has taken on a commoner as a lover. Now, see that the Duchy of Flanders. Now, this is useful to know. Yes, that is a title. That is a secret that is actually worth something. So what we're going to do is we're going to blackmail him. Yeah, it's a 60 gold, 60 stress, but it's probably fine. We'll accept 100%. Yeah, he's intimidated by me. That's cool. Nothing is your professional opinion at the moment. You might just have to go to war with your brother. So we could demand payment, and that'll be 50 gold. Hello again. Look, it goes a little bit better than last week. We've actually got some land this time. You know what? I think what we're going to do is nope, not commission the artifact. We don't need that. What we do need, we're going to demand payment for that. Ooh, attempt suicide. No, we're not doing that. Not required. That's but I don't think Seifer's not depressed. There's no reason why he'd do it. Maybe I don't understand how depression or suicide works. I don't know. I don't really want to think about it any more than I have. I really need one of these two provinces, and then I can try and push for the duchy. It has like a little bit too much land. That's the problem. My alternative idea. This other game, Sunday is Smart. You like that? Oh, I'm glad. My wife is like, let me prove devotion. Yeah, all right. Give me food. I'll have her abstain multiple days from sleep. I'm just torturing this poor woman. Andalusian advancements. Andalusian scholars have recently made great strides in medical knowledge, but the polymath Abdul Hakim has been exiled from my acquaintance. Oh, okay. Do I want a... Yeah, she really does, and I'm just being an absolute dick. So I could add stress. Be about King Muhammad. What I want to do. Of Navarra. Okay. My health is fine, and I gain rolling and filth. Yeah, my current physician's like, no man, don't trust him. He's not Christian, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, sure. I want to roll in filth. We all want to roll in filth. It's who we are as people. Okay. My chancellor... The chancellor has died of heart failure. They do that. Generally a mistake. Who do we have? I don't know. It hasn't loaded yet. Come on. We don't really have a lot of people in the way of chancellors. We got this peasant leader. Not putting peasant leader as a chancellor. Kidding me? I got slightly more respect for myself. We got Raymond. Raymond, you go be a chancellor. He's got it. He knows what's going on. Chancellors, okay, they do a couple of things. They either improve people's opinions of me in other areas, or they integrate titles, or they make people like me from our area. I'm gonna try and get people around me to like me. Sometimes they fail that and they just like go, you know, they just insult people. What's under my face? Above the spy master. Sorry, let's go back to that. Davy. Okay, I like that one. Under the spy master, it's hidden. Under the bishop. I mean this. Who's under your face above the spy master? Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. I don't know what you mean. Oh, right, under my... Oh, I see. The steward. Ah, damn it. My literal face. I see what you mean. I thought you meant the face of my character. That's the steward. There is no good place to put this bloody thing. Try... down here, maybe? Yeah, it doesn't matter where you put it. Wherever you put it is slightly wrong. It's really a game that really has a massive interface of things going on at all times. How are we doing with ally? Yeah, the game's 99% hard. That is so true. Okay. Thinking more and more about starting a war. Like with my liege. Development 6, development 8. Whenever I talk about Bert Randy with my wife, she grows distance. Oh no. Am I suspecting that he's not my son? I must find out. I need to make sure. Alright, Dave, you take care. The next stream will probably be on Thursday, but I'll keep you in mind. I'll let you guys know in Discord. Take care. Gonna look again. I don't trust my wife. I don't know why. There's literally no reason to distrust her, actually. Okay, look, she can become my soulmate, but I'm still going to accuse her. It'd be interesting, it's like... Oh, well, she's my soulmate, but also I just accused her of... Wait, is she my soulmate? Maybe. I mess up. No, I didn't. What the hell happened? I'm very confused. There's someone by my bedside window. I scramble out of bed, reaching for the dagger on my nightstand. The intruder grabs my arm, tugs, and I spin around, sinking the blade into her stomach. She looks at me for a long moment and falls to... Wait. Right, okay, no. Did she just kill someone for me? I'm very confused what just happened there, but okay. That's alright. Sometimes people die. That's all I can say. He's very controlled by Carlings. Makes up for the wolf, which she didn't even kill. Okay, so she makes small cross carvings. I shall buy one. Supported local business. I get a small artifact. For 50 gold. 50 gold! My goodness. I doubt the stall pays tax, tear it apart, get 15 gold, get dread, and just destroy her market stand for no reason. Gotta imagine them love stories. Absolutely. Or, you know what? I'll buy one. I become the owner of a small religious carving. Oh, nice. What is it? Let's have a look at the small religious carving. What does it do? It adds just piety, I imagine. Yeah, it adds an extra piety, some piety a month. There we go. We'll just carry it around. Wonderful. Probably shouldn't have spent my 50 gold on that, but you know, extra piety is good. It'll make me more money in the future once we have a non-greedy pope. Oh. Has the pope changed? Nope, but the pope will give me money all the same. Take it. Yes. Give me 100 gold, pope. Okay. So what we could do... Another faith weapon. Yes. I think what we're actually going to do is hold on to this. Accusations of witchcraft. Oh shit, we're going to witch? A witch, you say? I could use a new advisor. No, I think we got to burn the witch. We could gain information about the witch and then... That's true. Good thinking. Thank you, Solburn. Burn the witch. The peasants will be happy and I'll get more piety. I need more piety, not really. Stewardship life experience is probably pretty good. Let's just upset the peasants. They're in Montague anyway. They already don't. I already don't care for them. And again, that's the faces in the way. Of course it is. I may use the claim throne scheme against my liege. You know what? Let's go for that. Stewardship lifestyle is the lifestyle that allows you to get money. It focuses on dealing justice, administrating the lands of your realm, and filling your coffers with gold. There are 5 lifestyles: diplomacy, martial, stewardship, intrigue, and learning. I think we started with doing diplomacy stuff. Yeah, so we've got patriarch, so we went all the way down there. And it gives you stats and bonuses as you go by. Yeah, and there are focuses which give you extra bonuses and speed or slow that down and give you other stuff. Because, man, one thing with Paradox games, if they wanted to get a little less confusing, they just refuse. Paradox games do not care. Paradox games is just like, man, we'll just do what we want. Screw you. I know, right? That tree is just for Seif. But later on, other people, like, you won't be able to max them out up for everyone. But Randy increases diplomacy by 1. He is groomed to rule. Well, still rolling in filth. I do that. What filth is there to be for? What happens if I die? If I die, I'll become my heir, so I'll become SeiferKatt. Also, my lands at this stage will be spread amongst my sons, so SeiferKatt will take this land, and then SeiferKatt II will take this land. Which we'll probably have a civil war immediately, which is why I'm kind of holding on some of my gold. Because, yeah. Actually, what are my chances to change that? My heir will not be at 0. He'll have some skills. Civil wars are never civil. Civil wars are fairly common, actually. How do I change the inheritance? I'm not planning on doing it right now, but how do I do that? What council is it? No. Succession, here we go. Now, I don't think I can change succession law at this stage. Primogeniture is what I really want. How do I get that? Need high crown authority, and we don't have the innovation. Yeah, that takes a while. So we really need French innovation to figure out better ways to still in tribal society. Yeah, it's going to be fair enough. Not doing any of those, I don't think. Currently working on mustering grounds, which will allow me larger barracks, I think. Which would be good. But what I really do want is... Royal prerogative? Hereditary rule. Hereditary rule is a little bit not available to French. So because it's not available to French right now, or just in general? I think it's not right now. Okay. So science is still happening. We are sciencing slowly. Yeah. As the game goes on, more sciences will be available and we'll be able to do stuff that we couldn't do before. But right now, we can't. So I don't really want to start shit too much right now because, well, 58's not that old. You know what, let's do this. Let's actually go for it. Let us fabricate a claim on this land. We have other wars that we could possibly do. Hold on. Hold on. Oh. Aren't you like my wife, like my son's wife or something? I think she is. Hmm. What are my chances of winning that? Probably not great. I mean, we could push for it here, and then maybe something can happen there, and we'll have an alliance with this area when she dies. Um, sure, why not? Give her a little bit of land. So we're just going to go to war. So this is more of a planning for the future war. Gonna raise all our armies. The music's going nuts. I don't think we need to recruit. I don't think we need to get allies into this war. Although, it could never hurt, right? You know, it never hurts bringing allies in. How big is your forces? 713, costs 17.5 prestige. Or... You know, I see why not call them both to war. Everyone loves a good fight, right? Right. We are also making Hispania just weaker by doing this, but that's okay. You know, I'm not doing it for myself. I'm not doing it for Hispania, I'm doing it for myself. And, you know, it gives me another alliance, so maybe that's good. Maybe. This may be a very pointless war, actually, but that's okay. Pointless wars are what I do best. So the war is 2,400 men versus 514. We've got allies in Ireland, Italy, and that's it, actually. That's all our allies. That's okay. We don't need to get mercenaries for this. I've clicked on the wrong place. Who are we defending? Wait, who are we fighting here? You're not our enemy. Oh, are they like fighting for the same land? Yeah, these are people fighting for the same land. We've just sort of come in here and we're like, we want the land too. And they're like, we just beat up people for this land. Now you want us to fight you too? I mean, not really. But, so yeah, we just like third partying this. Yeah, so we came to third party that war. We did not third party it successfully. We're going to go back home. We'll come back. We'll come back. The war's not over yet. Out of curiosity, what does surrender look like? Surrender really doesn't affect me too much at all. So yeah, we tried to third party that war and we did not. Oops. That's alright. How do my nights go? You know? Considering we had weaker nights, went okay. Enemy ally joins war. What? Oh, they recruited mercs. Okay. We've got a mercenary band involved. That's alright. Sneaky. We're just gonna march over there. No, we'll just walk. Time is not of the essence. I really want these soldiers to meet up with us anyway. Not a successful first battle, but that's okay. The first battle doesn't need to be successful. The second one that matters. I mean, to be fair, I wasn't even fighting against who I've invaded, so... You know. So this more looks like a civil war between these two. It's all auto-resolve. It's not total war. Which is good, because I'm not a big fan of the Total War series. I wish I was. I really do want to be the fan of the Total War series, but I just can't get into it. Spells acting on my behalf. Yeah, I'll gain extra prestige for no reason there. I really want to like Total War, I just never do. Let's keep looking for secrets. I really want to find something on the king himself. And are the Irish coming down? My Irish friends coming to join the war? I don't know. I don't see. Oh, there they are. Okay. So we're sieging. They are also sieging. That could be a problem. I imagine when they're done with their siege, they're going to come straight at me. And that won't be good. My son is leading this combat, or this army, which is fine. Alright, no, they're going to deal with their actual war. They've got other things to worry about than me. They don't care about me. Soul earned won a sub yesterday. Soulburn? Yes, he's already got it. He's got it. Don't worry. I had forgotten about that as well. But he's got it now. Yeah, he's got it, because he's already shown evidence he's got it. I was kind of worried there. I was like, they did give it, right? But yeah. I had to fight the interface, but I got there eventually. The interface was like, no, something has gone wrong. What's gone wrong? Something. Which is honestly about how I write technical problems to IT support. Game? Game was auto-saving, I see. Uh, is game still auto-saving? Nope, game has crashed entirely. Oh dear. Alright, well now that the game's crashed entirely, I've only got about half an hour left to play. So I'm not going to play anymore right now. What I am going to do is I'm going to look. We're going to do Jump King. Okay, we're going to do Jump King for half an hour. So that's distressing. That's just how it's been. We're just going to change over to Jump King for a bit because I've only got about half an hour to play. So we can't keep playing Crusader Kings because it's going to take about that long to load. Honestly, everybody jump. Yep. So if you're here for Crusader Kings, I'm sorry, we're done. Uh, and I'm just going to end this recording and start a new one so that way they work properly. Wow, Crusader Kings is not happy that it died. I'm sorry, we just got a scary black screen right now. We'll get it sorted in a moment, don't worry. Yeah, if I just go to camera, then it's less awkward for the moment, isn't it? Hey, hello everyone. How you doing? Okay.